on Table Talk Sports. I'm one of your hosts, Thomas Schwegler, and I'm with
Lukas Meyer.
And today we're going to talk about some MLB postseason baseball. All right. And, right now we're in the thick of the playoffs, and I think it's good to just get a little checkup on how things are going and what we expect to see in the future.
Absolutely. So far, the wild card round was obviously extremely exciting. We had some great matchups. I would like to start off with which was, in my opinion, the best matchup, the most even, most hyped, cool matchup for me was the Seattle and Toronto series.
Yeah, so, obviously Seattle wins 2-0, but I think that doesn't tell the whole story. This is a very, very young Mariners team, and they took down one of the most stacked lineups in baseball, talking about those Toronto Blue Jays. Vlad Guerrero Jr., George Springer, et cetera, et cetera. They're one of the most talented teams in baseball, and the fact that they got handily beat by this young Mariners team, I think was very surprising to me.
Yeah, to defy the odds of the history of the franchise is really impressive for that team, and the young guys came through.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of great at bats from guys some of them I don't even know who they are, what their names are.
Yeah.
But it was a really impressive series for a young Seattle team.
Yeah, and I think that Julio Rodriguez and that whole team really did a great job, and obviously they swept them. This wasn't just they won one, lost one, and then they win to advance. No, they swept one of the best teams in baseball, and I think that's really important. But obviously now with context, it doesn't really matter. As spoiler alert, Houston sweeps them in 3. But anyways, I want to go on to the Tampa versus Cleveland wild card game. I thought that the Guardians did a really good job. They won, obviously. And, anytime you win a series 2-0, you're doing something right. But I was surprised by this because, this Tampa Bay Rays team, they're an experienced postseason team. And, they got back Tyler Glass now, and he pitched solid. And, I'm just surprised that this team of postseason veterans almost really didn't do as well as I thought they would.
Yeah. Cleveland, obviously, young team, especially to the playoffs. A lot of those guys have not seen playoff baseball. And you're looking at a phenomenal Rays team in which, they just have a bunch of guys that are able to perform every year. It may not be – they don't have a superstar.
Yes, they do. Oh, not the Rays.
The Rays do not have a superstar.
No, they don't.
And they have guys that perform at, they do all the little things, right?
Yeah.
They play defense, they run the bases well, and I think, that's what makes them a really competitive team. Those are the elements of baseball you don't see in modern teams anymore.
Yeah.
But that definitely played a factor of why the series was so close.
Yeah, but also I think that a very important thing is that this Guardians team is very good. They have a lot of good hitting. Steven Kwan, Jose Ramirez, those two are very good hitters. And then you have a very deep bullpen. You have a very, I wouldn't say great, but I think you have a solid starting rotation. I think that that's something that's been really important. And, obviously it's carried over to this Yankee series, which is tied. We'll see what happens later tonight. But, it's been a really fun team to watch so far this playoffs.
All right, so over to the NL. Some good series again. I would like to start off with the series that's not relevant to me. So, let's talk about the Mets and Padres. Padres performed very well. I'm very happy they advanced. I'd rather Padres than Mets, so I don't have to deal with a bunch of annoying Mets fans.
Yes.
And no offense to your annoying Mets fans, because not all of you are annoying. There's a few annoying ones in New Jersey. Very happy. Manny Machado is Manny Machado.
Yeah.
He's awake.
Yeah.
He's been awake. And Manny Machado, he's here.
He's here.
He's here.
The man is in the building.
Now. He's playing baseball. No Tatis, but they still pull through.
Yeah, they're one of the most talented teams in baseball, one of the best teams in baseball, obviously. And this was a very good season by this Mets team. They had a very good year, and they won a ton of games, kind of fumbled away at the end. But the Padres are the Padres. Even without Fernando Tatis Jr., I don't think it matters to them. They just win games, and they are talented. They have a great starting rotation. They have a great bullpen. They have a great infield and outfield. They hit the hell out of the baseball, and that's what happens. You win games when you have guys that can do that. Moving on to the series that is important to you, a series that did a lot of grief and heartbreak to you.
Let's get it over with. Cardinals lost. Bryce Harper's a Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer.
Yep.
I hate the Phillies. I hate their fan base. Worst fan base in baseball.
Wow.
I hate everything about the team.
Wow.
There's not one thing I like other than Bryce Harper.
Wow.
And, Aaron Nola, you're mid. Lars Newbar owns your ass.
Jeez.
And, I'll leave it at that. That's the end of my analysis of the series. I'm not expanding. No further comments.
Well, to pick up where he leaves off, the Phillies, one of the more talented teams in baseball, have a really good series. They end Albert Pujols' career. Definite Hall of Famer.
Just stop. Listen, Yachty and Albert are done. Albert's top two right-handed hitters all time. We're not going to talk about this right now. Next segment, we're done.
Anyway.
Moving on to the ALDS.
Anyway.
They got swept. We know. They're trash. You can say whatever you want. They had a bunch of fossils on the team. I know I used that phrase in an earlier episode. Screw everything. We're moving on. In the ALDS, which his team's about to be eliminated. Let's talk about the Yankees series, actually.
Okay.
Let's talk about the Yankees series.
Okay. Anyway, so, looking at this Yankee series, a matchup of two very talented teams. Rain delayed tonight. Jesus. So lineups tonight looking a little bit like this, looking like Gleyber Torres, Aaron Judge, Anthony Rizzo, with Giancarlo Stanton, Josh Donaldson, Oswaldo Cabrera, Harrison Bader, Jose Trevino, Aaron Hicks, and probably the most surprising thing.
Sounds like a lot of strikeouts to me.
James Ontalian on the bump. Wow, I'm so excited for that one.
Really excited for that one. Great.
On the other side, you have probably about the same lineup that you've seen for the whole series. Juan, Rosario, Jose Ramirez, Josh Naylor's DHing, Oscar Gonzalez, Andres Jimenez, Gabriel Arias, Austin Hedges, Miles Straw. But I think the biggest thing tonight will be about the two pitchers, because you're seeing Aaron Savall versus James Ontalian, and those are two guys. Yeah, this is a mid-off.
It's a mid-off, yeah.
Two guys that haven't performed extremely well this year. You're talking about Italian, 3.91 ERA, 151 strikeouts in 177 innings, and you're talking about Aaron Savall, 4.92 ERA in 97 innings with 98 strikeouts. You're talking about two guys that have struggled mightily this year, and I don't think that's stopping tonight.
Underputting it.
Yeah,
These guys should not be pitching in playoff baseball.
So we're gonna see those two square off tonight, and wow, I couldn't be more excited to see the Yankees win the series.
Yeah, my final input on this is I'd like to move on to the next series because we don't have a lot of time. For the land. For the land. Hashtag for the land. Let's go, Guardians. Let's go, Oscar Gonzalez. Josh Naylor. Garrett Cole is your son.
No.
He's your son.
Anyway, let's move on now before me and Lucas have a fight.
Yep.
So, obviously, Astros sweep the Mariners.
Let's go, Astros.
No, not
Yes.
Let's go Astros. But
I was playing the Yankees.
I wanted to see this young Mariners team succeed. I wanted to see Julio Rodriguez succeed, but obviously it didn't happen.
Alvarez is an alien.
Yeah,
like,
and
he's crazy, bro.
I mean, in
Insane.
that game, they had 18 innings of scoreless baseball. Is ridiculous. I'm sorry. That's awful. That's too whole. They didn't play a 3-game series. They played an NBA 4-game series.
Talk about no hitting, man. Holy cow.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh, I'm not looking at the Yankees lineup. It's either a strikeout or a 2-run home run.
Yep.
And then, I look at all the other teams, right?
See,
just no hitting here.
Just see how he has to relate it to the Yankees.
I have to. Screw the Yankees. Screw all teams that are related to the Yankees. Screw all New York teams. Screw all.
He just can't let it go that we're better.
The Orioles. I love the
Anyway,
Orioles.
to move on, Philly beats Atlanta 3-1. I really thought that Atlanta could have won this one. It's a great story seeing them come back strong late in the season, take that from the Mets, but. In the end, it didn't really matter. Bryce Harper owns Atlanta.
Indeed.
We saw JT Realmuto hit what was the first inside the park home run of a catcher in the postseason ever. So that's really great. And then the final series, the one I'm most surprised about, is the Padres beating the Dodgers 3-1. I thought this was going to be either a closer matchup, or B, what I really thought, I thought the Dodgers were going to win. They won a ton of games. They're the better lineup. They're the better pitchers. even though that's to say that they're the better super team of two super teams,
Yes.
I thought that the Dodgers had this one, and they just didn't.
They sold the bag. TJ, if you're watching, what happened? All right, we're going to end it right there.
Okay.
Thank you for listening to Table Talk Sports.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Go follow. Go share it to whatever friends you have. You probably don't have any friends if you're a Yankees fan or a Phillies fan.
Or a Cardinals fan.
Go like and subscribe. And,
All right.
We'll see you in the next one.
Dude.